So that's my oh shit. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this because I have not made a full day of me like doing my routine, and I haven't really been comfortable with that, even though it's something that I want to do because I want to start doing that hour-long short film every week. And calling it a short film would probably be a stretch. It's probably more of like a documentary style, just to document like the things I'm doing now, so I could look at myself a year from now and look at the change. Because I don't talk to a lot of people like consistently in my personal life, and well, I've come to that, like, do that for a specific reason. So usually what happens is, it's crazy because I was just talking to a friend about this. Like, usually I tend to outgrow people. Not a lot of people could keep up with that growth. I'm also introverted, so add those two together, there's not a lot of people that I just tend to talk to on a consistent basis, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? It was weird though. I was watching this documentary on Kevin Hart. I forgot what it's called. It was called Don't Fuck Up. And just seeing his it's crazy that I'm not really feeling inspired. I haven't been really feeling inspired as I did at the beginning of the year. And I was like going like hard, like talking to a lot of people, interviewing people, and like really expanding now, versus when I'm like contracting right now. Well, contracting is the wrong word, but I am more like streamlining in terms of who I interact with and things like that. And watching that documentary, I'm like he's one of the hardest workers. I've never met him, but I can just like feel the drive, and like the way he talks and like the way he moves. It's just the stress that he goes through and the situation he goes through, and how he still like managed to like just get better and go higher is just really inspiring. And he just talks to people nonstop all day, so it kind of inspired me to be on that type of time. And it made me feel like, damn, like I actually want to start talking to like more people, because he has the Plastic Cup Boys, like that group, and they talking about like brotherhood and stuff like that, and like how they help each other, like, and how he wouldn't have been in a situation with his wife if his boys weren't there, or something to that effect. I think I need that, like I want to build a brotherhood. So just thinking out loud. Another thing that's interesting right now is life. Well, I don't think my life is interesting. I'm saying I just do it very consistently, do things like every day. And and a good gallon every day, all day, 9 a.m. on my day off. Thank God for waking me up. Now my father, success and joy, I'm my child, success and joy. I was a she was born the day from the day. I'm my child, the was everything you must born me, Looking to poverty when I guess because I was, but now I'm home, my conscious being rich, maybe wealthy, I'm successful, I'm rich, rich. Everything, but there's all everything, even so does, even so does. But everything, so everything, die more, everything. about to do is my first appreciation journal, which is for some reason I feel like that's a key, and that's a key. Going live and like also not just doing these, creating these videos for me, but for not just for you guys, but like creating these videos help me and be in a reflective mode and just be more aware of myself and where I'm heading. And most of my reflections are based upon like the books I'm reading, or I would say who I talk to, even though I don't talk to a lot of people, but it is grounded in who I currently talk to, who's my current rotation of people. And it really helps me stay focused, really. But going live is like something about it, because it's like, it's raw, and it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Ain't no edits on the live. It's probably gonna stay there forever. You know what I'm saying, and it's not really for personal use, even though it looks like it's for personal use. It's just building the brand and helping my future audience or current audience really get in tune with who I really am, like without the little cuts and how I really talk, without ain't no edits, ain't no music, nothing like that. So it also helps me see who I am, like how I talk, how I interact, well, not with a person, but just how I talk when it's just raw, when it ain't no edits. I also get a glimpse of that when I'm actually making these videos, which is dope. It really is dope. It helps me be more self-aware, self-conscious, and things like that. But I'm about to get into it right now. So I just finished my first reflection in a while that went live with. I think it went pretty good. And I liked it. I don't like talking about what's gonna go on in my day. It's like talking before you walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is a lot to benefit the few people that actually do tune in, or even if like it's like a happenstance, you happen to come across some shit on your feed, like appreciation journal rolls. Like, what is that? I mean, I'm just curious. I'm gonna make it shorter. When I went live before, it was going like 10 minutes, 13 minutes, and not that that's a long time. Not that I can't literally like talk forever about, reflecting, analyzing like where you're at in your life, and just looking at your life through different types of scopes. I could do that, but it's such a raw. It doesn't take a lot of effort. That I'd rather spend more time on stuff that takes more effort, things that are like harder to do, like making a whole hour of a video of just straight positivity consistently every single week. Now that is difficult, and that's really what I wanted to transition into. But to transition into that, it took a lot of moving around different parts of my brain, and it looks like right now I kind of like took a pause, and like in terms of like my business goals and like a lot of things in my life, and really tuned in spiritually. I felt like this was all necessary to be able to consistently execute on the things that I want to do. like creating an hour long video, edited every single week consistently. Of course, that's gonna take a different type of person. I'm gonna be doing it by myself. You know what I'm saying? Vlogging every day was cool, but I want something. I just want something longer. It's like, okay, like he took effort, he took time to really do this. I just want more effort for myself on a consistent basis. I want better. And it took a long time to really arrive where I am right now. Well, not too long. It's like 2 months. Unleashing my spiritual side. In the process of breaking down more layers of myself to unleash that. I'm getting too deep. Yeah, I'm saying I haven't ran in a while, but trying to get back. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Get active. Really, I haven't reflected in a while, like as I drive, because I'm still reading the Bible. I'm like halfway through, but man, I just got off the phone with like somebody I used to talk to, and they really inspired me to like really get back on my game. So I'm about to start it back. It's really funny how like people from your past like really change. You know what I'm saying? Like really quick. And you know, hopefully it is for the better, but I just got off the phone with somebody that very important in my life, and it is changing completely. I'm just so proud of them. Like, it's just really dope. But it makes me think about like when you think you know a person. Let me stop the car. You think you know a person like from your past, but right now they're like light years from that person that you knew. You know what I'm saying? Going through like different experiences and you know what I'm saying, even people you don't like. I was actually talking to that person about that. Like, he just like a completely different person. And it was just evolution is dope. But it reminds me that I'm a different person, even if I don't realize it, because I'm with myself every day. So if I don't consistently reflect, I won't realize how I've changed. Like right now, I got this shit growing in, my eyebrows growing in, my beard growing in, because you know barbers, you know what I'm saying, you can't get a haircut right now. Now, if I was to do this for a year, my beard would be like out here, and well, maybe not here, I don't know, but it would be that long. All this, you know what I'm saying, going in, my hair would be longer. But I'm looking at myself every day. It's like, it's the little differences and little changes I wouldn't even notice. I would have to look at a picture to put myself now in juxtaposition with how I was a year ago or a year from now. So that's the same way. It's like with your thoughts and who you are as a person. Like if you don't reflect, how can you put now in juxtaposition with who you were yesterday? Because things change like that. 24 hours is a long time. A lot of stuff happens in 24 hours. You'd be surprised how a negative experience can just change the wiring of your mind, especially if it's really if it's a really traumatic experience, or it's something that you really care about, or someone that you really care about. If something happens to that person, next day can be completely different from yesterday. So it just reminds me to stay aware of myself by talking to that person, because they're so different, and remind me, like, when it comes to me, like, shit changes, you know. So, but it was good. That's a good thing in most cases. So I'm on my way to go for a ride.
So, great. Guess what just happened to me, guys? My water bottle fell off the top of my car and exploded. My favorite water bottle. God dang it. Doing this vlogging with the parents and everything. Gotta go pick it up. Anyway, one of the things that I've experienced is being around people with more experience that are in a different level in their life right now at my job. And when a supervisor, he told me, "You're 23, but you sound like a 15-year-old." I was talking about how my goals and stuff like that, and he was pretty much doing a checklist of things that I'm doing right now. So I feel like this is really dope to have people that, and humbling to have people that are at, you know, where you want to be and have that experience. It's like it was kind of like a wake up call to me. It's like, oh wait, like I think I've been falling off. Maybe I haven't been reading my goals as much every day. If he's looking at, he's comparing what I want to do with what I'm doing right now, and it was like, oh shit, like. So let me pick this damn water bottle up. That shit crazy. I didn't think I wasn't recording. Oh my god, I gotta get used to this vlogging again. I got the water bottle back, and it turns out this dude, while I was getting the water bottle, I told him I went like that, and he keeps backing up. I'm trying to pick it up. I'm about to show you the water bottle in a second. And yo, he breaks it. Straight up breaks the water bottle. So I get back in my car. I'm like, yo, I'm definitely not cleaning. I'm not cleaning it up. But I'm going like this. And if you're looking, in your rear view, like you should see the water bottle. Like it don't make no sense. So I think I just saw somebody. No. Huh. Yeah. There's some real dumb drivers out right now. That's not the only thing that happened. But crazy. I'm about to show you the water bottle in a second. This shit just straight up busted. Like, we're about to go. Yeah. Go ahead and get this running. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't got no water though. I got water bottles in the back. You know what I'm saying? Got that emergency water in the back, so we good. One thing that I like about ain't nobody at the track right now. Nobody at the track. Now, keep in mind like it's Corona or whatever. But I like when I'm in a place where not a lot of people are. I love that. It's like waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Like, it makes you feel like you have an edge. You know what I'm saying? Or you doing an overnight shift. It makes you feel like you got an edge. Cause you're somewhere not a lot of people are. And that's definitely like a goal. I don't wanna be where other people are. And this is what happened to my favorite water bottle. I'm definitely about to get a new one. It sucks. So, about to get this running. 6 laps, 15 minutes. And yeah. So, start to do what we're supposed to do. We're about to do 6 laps, and nobody here. It's a little rainy today, so there's like half the people that probably was gonna run today. It started raining, and it was like, nah, maybe it's not a good time. But we don't want to do that. We want to stay consistent. So that's what we're about to do. I was about to go out. Somebody told me, like, oh, it's raining. It's raining hard. Outside, I was like, all right, let me check. So I walked outside. It wasn't raining. Like, it was raining, but it wasn't raining at all. You know what I'm saying? So, and even if it was, like, well, it's a little rain. I'm young, so I can say that, whatever. Like, I just say whatever. So, and also tonight, another car was in front of me. So I had to wait for that person. So there's a lot of reasons for me not to come outside. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, trying to go to church on Sunday. There's a lot of things. The devil trying to put a lot of things that just went ahead and knocked out 1.5 miles. I walked the first lap. I did this in a minute. I ran. Well, I jogged, right? I jogged 4 laps, and on like half the last lap, I took a bathroom break. Right? Came out and walked outside. So one thing I noticed about myself is that I don't enjoyed it too. Like when I want to track with people, I tend to, like, if I catch up to somebody, I'll start going their pace. And how you act in one way in life is how you act in all life. And I feel like I do that in real life too. Like right now, a perfect example. Like I'm at the best I've been doing. I'm doing great. I'm better than I've ever been. And I feel like I have a definite path. I'm gonna like be the man that I was dreaming of. Like a few years back, I'm starting to slow down and go to pace of those around me. Cause even if I don't like do the business side of things and I just keep my job, I'm gonna be good. I'm in a great place right now. So I feel like just like on the track, when I catch up to somebody, I start going their pace and get influenced. Because I'm like, oh, okay, they going that pace, I should go that pace too. And that's a bad habit. And I had that habit for a long time. I can remember ever since high school, like when I was playing basketball with people. Like, don't get me wrong, like I wasn't the best, but I would always go the same pace as people around me. Like I didn't have like that Black Mamba mentality, like kill everything, you know what I'm saying? Like kill everybody, like no matter what. Don't underestimate nobody, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had that since high school, bruh. And, like, bruh. That's bullshit, man. Like, that's really some bullshit, really. Because, like, come on, bruh. It's hard for me to talk. Like that's frustrating to me. Like it's really frustrating to me that I can't push past. I don't feel like I can't push past. Like if I catch up to somebody and me, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't grow up in like the richest family. And I wasn't like I'm not middle class. Like I'm on like lower middle class. Like if you could call it that. And I don't have no time. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. That doesn't sound like it comes from a place of frustrated. I'm like mad frustrated with myself. Like I'm frustrated. Like I think it's okay to press on the brakes, but where I'm at right now, I have no idea where that come from. I know what motivated me before was pain, and I knew like where I was now was, you know what I'm saying, I want to be better, honestly, because I just wanted like to attract better women in my life, like higher quality women in my life. That's really where it all started, because I had like a bad breakup or whatever, and so it started from that. But now, like, that problem is like, that's not on my mind no more. It's not really pushing me. Then it evolved into I want to be successful, and it evolved since then. Like I don't have no problem with the type of woman I'm attracted right now. I have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what's pushing me no more. And it's frustrating that I don't know what pushes me from like deep. Like, you know, you get pain, like you get over pain, like you get your heart broken, like you got up your game or whatever. Everybody goes through that. Not saying I got my heart broke. And it's like, oh, that's why I'm doing it. I really just want to be a better man. It's frustrating that, like, that's pain. But what beyond pain? You know, like, what beyond pain really motivates me on an ancestral level? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that deep thing that no matter what, like, will make me keep going? I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know what that is. And I really need to find that out. And, I guess I'll find that out by, like, other areas of my life. Because just by running, I had that, you know what I'm saying, I could reflect on that. Just by how I'm running and how I feel when I'm running. That has nothing to do with business. That has nothing to do with nothing. But how you could use that as a point of view, how you do other things. But man, that really makes me feel frustrated, man. Yeah. And shoot, I'm saying it affects every area of your life, because you could, like, it's like you going with the curve, or you're influenced by other people's curve. Because I don't follow no trends. I don't none of that shit. I don't follow anybody. I don't idolize. I don't do none of that. This is not the type of person I am. Never was. I'm very out of tune with with that type of stuff, like socially and shit. But it's fine. It's the type of lifestyle I live. But it can affect, like, let's say you're doing a test with 30 kids, take it back to high school or whatever, class, and like, everybody getting A's and shit. And you that kid, like, oh, we're getting 80, so 80 is good enough. You know what I'm saying? Or you racing, you in a race, 7 other people on track, everybody going the same pace, and when you get in the front, you got a lot more energy in you, but you don't take off because you don't want to shine. That's what it is. That's what it is. I think that's what it is. Like, maybe I don't think I deserve to shine. There's something to that. Definitely something to that. And I think that's actually pretty accurate too. Like, now, think about it. And I'm hiding behind, I'm an introvert, that's why I don't do certain things. But I could be an introvert. There are introverts that are stars. You know what I'm saying? That movie stars too. I think I'm afraid to shine. Damn, I gotta work on it. That's a problem.
So, one of the things that I decided to do, morning, by the way, I'm supposed to wake up at 8:30, so and I did wake up, but I used to have this thing about sleep, like, the beginning of the year, I was getting like 2 hours, 4 hours of sleep, and like, I was good. I just feel like now the motivation has started to set in that like my dominant thing is like peace is really driving me, so I just be chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'll go back to sleep. Right now I got a different work schedule. It's like 7 days and 7 days, but like if I don't have work or if I don't got something pushing me, like I won't get up. I'm in like this type of motivation mode, and I won't like start my stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or if I'm meeting, like, it used to be like if I'm meeting like a person that I thought was important to me and I always wanted to impress, such as my girlfriend, ironically. It's like, you gotta impress your girlfriend every day. Or my old mentor, like, I don't want to show up optimized to be able to act efficiently on the dime or be able to communicate effectively, which is not a bad thing. However, when that's like the only thing driving you, and that's the only thing that'll get you up and make you function optimally, then it's not the best. Because on the weekends, like, if I'm not, I'm talking about how it used to be. Like, if I ain't doing nothing, I might play video games like all day. Now I don't play any video games. Now, like, what gets me up is right now in this particular time, it's just work. So, I'm actually breaking a habit because I adjusted my routine, and I'm adjusting it to the point where it'll make me want to get up, because I realized the way that I digest information, I already learned something through seeing demonstration, and that's way better than just hearing what I'm supposed to do for the day. Because before I'll just write it, like what I'm gonna do, and I'll say it out loud, then develop into adding video to it of what I'm actually supposed to do. And now it's just, I've combined so many different things, and I'm gonna test it out and see how it works. Finally up. Other things looking, it really sucks when like things that you didn't do yesterday affect the next day. Like when you don't do your routine, or you don't do something on your routine. Let's say you don't shower at night, so you gotta shower in the morning, but you're supposed to wake up at 8:30. Now you gotta wake up at 8. And showering helps you go to sleep, so you went to sleep a little later. So now it's like you have you got 7 hours of sleep. You're like, oh, that's another excuse not to get up. It's like, oh, I need another hour. But what's an hour gonna do? That's what a motivated person, because that's not that's literally my thoughts right now. So I'm just trying to create a dope routine, a dope process that will mitigate that type of thinking. And I think I figured something out. And if it works out, I hope to share that with my future clients. I've been working on like how to operate optimally, like just experimenting for like 7 years about. So I think it's about 7 years, yeah. Just turned 23 recently. You know what I'm saying? And I got like a 4 hours, 8 minutes, 22-second mindset routine. But it's all video. Like, it's me actually like saying it, but is the first hour is me talking about my plan for life. So it's not really mindset stuff. It's just stuff that I need to keep in mind, right? And then there's 3 hours of straight, like, okay, like, some of it is like history. What have you done? Like, and then some of it is like a chart of my, like, next 5 years. You know how people, like, got a 5-year plan or whatever? Like, I, like, rehash that every day. And then, of course, you know what I'm saying, my goals. You know, you gotta hear that. You gotta hear that every day. But the thing is, like, that's dope. It's like, it's 4 hours of video. I've never done that before. Never. So this is like the beginning of something dope. So it's a very stagnant. I don't know how to say that. It's both. I feel like it's static because it's really just me talking and there's not no action behind it. But it's more like, it'll be more effective. Talking is cool, and then seeing who's actually saying it is important. So I forget, like, me, like, saying it, I wasn't ready for that. Let me start fresh. The way you digest information is, like, really dependent upon a few things. Who's giving you the information? What's their authority? How do you feel about that person? If your mom tell you something or your dad tell you something, you might take it differently than, like, if a stranger tell you something. Or if the president told you something, you might take it different than if the teacher told you something. Like, if the police tell you something, you might take it more serious than if your babysitter tell you something. Because there's authority. There's authority. How much authority does that person have? And, you know, that person's history. Like, if that person history of telling the truth. So I feel like me, like, switching the video and, like, having me looking at myself, because I am in a better position and I've accomplished more than I did when I first started this. I'm finally ready to accept myself as somebody that has a position of authority. I am. Not important, but it's gonna hit me differently if I see myself saying it now versus if I saw myself saying it 5 years ago when I wasn't as confident in what I could do and how I could move and what's possible. So it's now mixing that. I'm about to mix that with me actually. Like, it's just talking, so it's a very static video. It's boring. Like, if you're just talking, like, kind of like how most of my videos are now, but I hope to upgrade it in the near future. Within the next 2 years, like, all these videography and stuff is gonna be like more quality and like be more interesting to me. Like, the other people hopefully too, but probably ain't inspired. But I'm more important. This is for me. I'm just like, this is for me. I just want to be better and lead by example. So, not too worried about how people receive this shit. Even if it is static. Like, if you're really inspired by something or you really want to do something, you'll watch it. And I'm hoping that my videos has a deep enough reflection to make other people want to reflect upon life, or reflect upon their journey. But I want to mix the staticness with actually actions of me doing what I say, and mixing that together and being able to see that while hearing my goals and watching myself doing it as the person I am today. I feel like that would make me, in layman's terms, a lot more confident. You know, sometimes it's hard to explain why I do certain stuff because not everybody understands language of the universe, and everybody sees from a different perspective. And I can't explain in every perspective at once. I can talk from a religious perspective, you can talk from a spiritual perspective, an energy perspective, a health perspective, mental health, physical health, emotional health. You can talk from a success perspective, a self-love perspective, or a peace, a perspective of peace. So sometimes it's hard to like, well, it's less hard now, but I aim to simplify it. Just simple ideas. Like stuff I say is simple. Pretty much it's a simple idea. If you know exactly what I'm talking about. I gotta do better to do that. To explain the context of the situation. If I'm making a video like this, that's gonna be like these short films type videos. Yeah. So that's